HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is the language used by web browsers and web servers to exchange information on the World Wide Web. When a user types a website address or clicks a link, HTTP defines how the browser requests the page and how the server responds with the necessary content. It was originally designed in the early days of the web to deliver simple documents, but has since evolved to support complex interactive websites and modern web applications. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, is a protected version of HTTP that adds encryption to web communication. Instead of sending information openly across the network, HTTPS uses cryptographic technology to secure the connection between the browser and the server. This prevents outsiders from reading sensitive data, such as passwords, payment details, or personal information while it travels across the Internet.
IP, Internet Protocol, is the core addressing system that allows devices to locate each other across networks. Every device connected to the Internet receives an IP address, which works like a digital home address for sending and receiving data. The protocol itself defines how packets of information are labeled and routed so they can travel from one network to another until they reach the correct destination. The modern Internet mainly uses IPv4 and IPv6 versions of this system, both designed to ensure that billions of devices can communicate reliably across a global network.
FTP, File Transfer Protocol, is designed specifically for moving files between computers over a network. It allows users to upload files to a server or download files from it using a structured system of commands. FTP became widely used during the early growth of the Internet for distributing software, managing websites, and sharing large files between organizations. SFTP, Secure File Transfer Protocol, is a safer alternative to traditional FTP. Rather than sending data openly, SFTP runs through an encrypted connection so that files, login credentials, and commands remain protected during transmission. It is commonly used by companies and system administrators when transferring sensitive data between servers. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, manages the reliability of communication once devices know where to send data. Instead of sending one large block of information, TCP breaks it into smaller packets and tracks each one carefully. If any packet is lost during the journey, TCP requests it again, ensuring that the final message arrives complete and in the correct order. This careful control is why TCP is used for activities where accuracy matters, such as loading websites, sending emails, or transferring files.
UDP, User Datagram Protocol, provides a faster but less controlled way of sending data across networks. Unlike TCP, it does not check whether packets arrive or whether they are in the right order. Data is simply sent and the system moves on. This lightweight approach makes UDP useful for real-time communication, like video calls, online gaming, and live streaming, where speed matters more than perfect reliability.
POP3, Post Office Protocol version 3, is a method used by email clients to retrieve messages from a mail server. With POP3, emails are usually downloaded to the user's device and removed from the server afterward. This approach was designed during a time when Internet connections were slower and storage on servers was more limited. DNS, Domain Name System, acts as the Internet's directory service. Humans prefer readable names like website addresses, but computers communicate using numeric IP addresses. DNS translates those familiar domain names into the correct IP address so devices know where to send requests. Without it, users would have to remember long strings of numbers instead of simple web addresses.